Alright, wanted to show a couple of things about this amp, such as the heavy duty toggle switch. As everyone is very aware of, everybody else that I know of uses these little tiny micro switches and they break over time. But my main source of income is from repairing radios and doing comp tunes and custom installs. So I guess I can go out a little more on my boxes and still turn a profit than some other folks can. Everybody uses a 2 watt there. I use a 5 watt due to the fact that when you turn this down, it burns the resistor. Positive wire here, positive wire here, due to the fact that everybody else uses one positive wire. I always like to either use one really big one, or in this case, 2 18 gauge wrapped 3 times through 43% ferrite. And I know a lot of folks, they'll to neaten up the box, they'll do a metal wire as a jumper. I'm not that brave. I play it safe, I guess you could say, but I use a Teflon wire here. Anytime that I neaten wires up by doing this little jumper mod, always Teflon. Check both of these are 330s. Check these right here to make sure that they are 120s. Had to go through quite a few to actually get everything to match up. I did check the ferrite. It is 61% ferrite. That's what we want. Went through my pile, got these as close to all 100 ohm as possible, including this one. Used the $5 and something on ICA's manufacturer's website output tuning capacitor. A lot of folks, for some reason, they don't want to show what they do on the inside of amps because it's a big secret. They're afraid somebody will copy them or something. Hey, I hope somebody copies me. Please do it. That way the box will actually hold up and last. You know, put you a heavy duty toggle switch in. Everybody uses 8 gauge on their boxes. The one before setup, I always use 4 gauge. A lot of folks use the Bakelite connectors. I like to use the Teflon gold plated ones. And then again, a lot of people will jump this and not put nothing there. I like to use a 27 there. And a lot of folks will run this wire right here and just one big continuous run. I like to do a midpoint ground. I like to do a 4 wrap instead of a 3. I like to use 1% right here. Instead of having one 18 gauge feeding these transistors, I added another one. You know, I always use heavy duty circuit right here, more than average. So there's 4 individual wires feeding 4 transistors versus what would have been in there before, which is just 2. And for what it's worth, I didn't use rubber grommets. I actually used this kind right here, where a lot of folks, hey, not knocking on them at all, but they use a rubber grommet, so I like to use that kind right there. And where a lot of folks will do the CB and antenna in really small letters, me myself, I don't know about y'all, but I get in a hurry from time to time, so this just makes it ensure that much more that you have less chance of hooking it up by being able to easily see it. That's my thinking. I also like to put F11 on my fan blades for sure, because that will allow it to move more air efficiently and it shouldn't be as hard to clean. I also like to use these a lot more ceramic disc capacitors than most people, and 15 amp diodes. Definitely always put a couple of them in. But that's just a few things. It's hard to go over everything, but just want to show what a lip zipper amp was about.